Hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. I'm back with some more of Kentucky Route Zero. Hopefully it saved, or I think it did. I guess we'll find out. Because there's only automatic saves in this game. So yeah, I think this is where I left off. A tree. Okay. Shannon, nothing to be done? Conway, I could say, just won't start up again. Or can you take a look at it? Well, she's good with TVs, so maybe she knows things about trucks. I guess I could poke around in there, but I don't know a damn thing about engines. Oh, well. Wait. Is this why you always leave your truck running? Lisette's is up on a hill, so first time it's just died like this. Just superstitious. Let's just do the middle one. Well, where's the champagne? Anyway, do you know this area? Anyone around here that could give us a hand? So let's see. Drove past here yesterday. Looks like a road crew's been out here. So, also the second one. Hey, Pizza Gamer, how's it going? And I am drinking right now. Have a good Thursday. Hey, we should call someone. Do you know a good towing company? Okay, let's see. Yep, Lucky Boot Collision and Towing. Here's the card. I found this card for Mayor Cadet Wreck Recovery on the dash. I can't read the name or the number on this flyer, but it looked like a picture of a tow truck. Let's have him be confident in his choice. Lucky Boot. Alright, I'll give him a call. I hope I can get a signal here. Now, I'm kind of curious. Does this game have multiple endings? I have a feeling it probably does. I wonder if, like, the certain dialogue choices I make will affect the ending. You got a day off? Nice. Okay. We can make a call. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. When is this taking place? I keep describing her cell phone as being really large, so I'm wondering if it's early 90s? Late 80s? Hi, hello. We've got an old, I want to say diesel, old truck, just stalled out. Inaudible, iterable, sleepy, confused. Let's do sleepy. Did I wake you? Your card says open 23 hour. Oh, we called the 1 hour they're not open. Let's do inquisitive. Yeah, that's why I'm calling, exactly. That's all. Apologetic. Forceful. Obtuse. Let's do apologetic. No, it's okay. We just need to get to an auto shop and get this taken care of. Inaudible, wispable. Maudlin. I don't even know what that word means. Concerned. Let's see what maudlin means. Self-pitying or tearfully sentimental, often through drunkenness. Okay, well, I don't want them being drunk. So, let's say, let's say concerned. Thanks for the offer, but we really just need a tow is all. Pragmatic, meticulous, neighborly. Neighborly. We already ate. as soon as you get out here, we're off 65 somewhere, just kind of pulled off by this tree that fell over. Placating specific tangential. Let's say specific. That's actually a pretty accurate description of it. Yeah, hanging over the power line, just like that. Did you see it go down? Yeah, I mean that's my guess. Given like just all the options here, and given the lack of real gameplay, I'm assuming it will come down to my dialogue choices. So hopefully I'm picking the right ones, and we'll get a happy ending, if there are any happy endings, I should say. could be all sad endings. Dismissive, indulgent, assertive. Assertive. Okay, whatever you need to do. How long do you think it'll be? Radio music? Hello? I think they're on their way. Guess we have some time to kill. So we could look over the road map again. Pretty grim place to be stuck. Let's look over the map again. I've stared at that thing too long already. Where'd you get that old map anyway? I found it at the shop. It's always just been in the truck. Oh, it's an antique or something? Does it even match reality anymore? I bet there's some old roads on there that are all grown over by now. When my parents bought their first car here, it came with a map. I used to sit in the back and pore over it. Aunt Remedios saw me looking at it, I guess, and a few days later she gave me a map she brought from Colombia. It looked almost hand-painted, deep, vibrant colors and rough border lines like anxious brushstrokes. Really pretty. I slowly traced the coastline with my finger like I was walking on the beach and say, here we'll swim, here we'll start a fire, here we'll find a cave in the cliff face and go live among the bats for a while. I think I'll take a look at the radio of yours. Maybe I can get it going again. No point just standing around. Yeah, let's go talk to the kid then. Not sure. Maybe it's like Resident Evil 3 PS1 where mostly in the end game where... Yeah, it could be like that. Actually, a lot of games where they say your dialogue choices matter. It's usually only in the end chapters that it really does matter. What? I wasn't done! What the hell, game? What? I was talking to Pizza Gamer. I didn't make a choice. It just moved on. Okay. What do the trees have to say? Johnny, is this the right way? I don't recognize these trees. Junebug. Of course it is. Oh, Junebug! That was the one they kept talking about in the play. What's to recognize? Just a bunch of trees. We'll say of course it is. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Just... the trees are so quiet, right? Usually you hear birds, a wind, a squirrel, or something. Doesn't seem so quiet now. Or turn your ears down and focus on the radio. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm a little bored. I'll work on some chord progressions in my head for a while or something. Haha. How far out are we? I don't know, 20 minutes? Are we there yet? Oh, stop. Harry's not going to be happy. You know he doesn't like me anyway. Tell him how to get that drain pipe on tape. I'll tell him about the frog. I'll tell him about a frog. He won't understand. Singing, more than all silver and gold of this earth. What's that? I don't know. I think I heard it on the radio. What's on your mind, Cricket? Or nervous about the set? Let's ask her what's on your mind. Oh, I don't know. Just looking at the stars. Hope we get there soon. Never been this late. We can say keep on dreaming and I'll keep on driving. Or ask which star is your favorite. Let's ask which star. That little one in the corner. Okay. Bye. They look like they could use some help. You gonna fix it up for them, Johnny? So they can call a tow truck. Let's do the first one. Oh, I don't know, a wrench from a cattle prod. I thought maybe you. I guess it's up to some good Samaritan. We can go, okay, we'll help them. Or someone will stop eventually, someone with nowhere else to be. Let's go help them. You're the best. Hey, maybe if they're not busy, they can fill the seats at the gate. You know, if no one's there, Harry will try to bilk us on our fee. Was that him? Who? That was a motorcycle. Lucky Boot has a big truck. Going pretty fast, whoever they were. It was a motorcycle. Yeah, they're too fast for a truck. But they're getting chased by something. Maybe they just have somewhere important to be. Definitely getting chased by something. Stay here. To Ezra, careful. He's wicked with strangers. Ha, you. You didn't have to stop. We got a tow coming. You here to clear the tree, or who's chasing you? Hear that, Cricket? We didn't have to stop. Oh, why did we stop? That's a good question. These folks seem to have a certain handle on the situation. So... Oh, we thought you were stopping to help. Really? You didn't have to stop. Sure, something like that. Listen, we got 2 questions for you folks. What kind of people do you take us for? I mean, how do we strike you? And we can say, you seem nice enough. Not sure I follow. Or Ezra can say, probably from space. I'll just say, you seem nice. What do you think, Cricket? Our generosity is unmistakable, ma'am. It radiates. It does radiate. Now, here's another question for you. Do you like music? Do you like music? Musette used to sing in taverns on the weekend. Beautiful stuff. Sometimes I like to leave the radio dial between stations, or I don't like music, but I do like sounds. I'll say beautiful. Of course you do. Say, they should come to our gig. What an idea. Well, we're waiting for a tow right now, or we're just trying to get back on the 0. A tow? I won't hear about it. This time of night, you'll be kicking your heels till dawn. What? Lucky Boot said they were on their way. We'll fix your truck up. Me and Johnny are a couple of regular gearheads. Why, I just put a new cylinder block in this baby over here. The weird vector, the sloth on wheels, the vicious cycle. Let's do the 3rd one. That's what we call our bike. We call it the vicious cycle. Pretty tough, huh? We'll get you fixed up quick so you can come to the gig. See, we have a regular booking tonight, and, well, we're running late. Very late. That's what I told them. Now, the old man who runs this venue, Harry Esperanza, is a notorious withholder, and if we don't get a few bodies in the crowd, well, he'll go all penny pinching on us. Just a short set. We only have one song prepared. You'll come to the gig, won't you? Of course we will. Of course they will. Can you believe we almost didn't stop? To Homer. Hungry old man, I think I got a crust in the sidecar here. Oh, I love how everyone keeps feeding Homer. But Johnny here saw you folks were in trouble. Well, it's all said and done. We stopped. That's all that matters. Our gig is at an old tavern called the Lower Depths. It's over there by Old Charlie Highway, just east off 65. We usually take a right off the interstate around the petting zoo. Johnny likes the petting zoo. I do like the petting zoo. Now, let's see about that truck of yours. I feel certain we can get it running. Cool. They should feed him donuts. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we can turn the radio on? What'd they say? Over by Charlie Moran Highway, just east off 65. Around the petting zoo. I don't think so. I do not even see a petting zoo yet. Okay. Oh, there's a petting zoo. So was it? Take a right around the petting zoo. The petting zoo is closed. There we go. Oh, I just assumed it got bigger with each act. The lower depths. Hard times served. Homer. Doesn't feel right. Or it feels a little like home, huh? Let's say it feels like home. It's not all bad memories. Some of it I don't remember at all. Gentler times in a twisted kind of way. Let's just keep being kind of positive. Truck. Kind of late. Are you sure they're open? Sure, they're open. This is one of those places. Let's head on in. Let's go. We're not saints, but we kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much? That's lovely, ma'am. Who said it? A poet. Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is bare. Have some vision, Cricket. We've got 1, 2, 4 patrons. Harry doesn't count. Well, we've done more with less. So, let's see. What kind of music do you play? Do you play here often? I haven't been in a bar like this since... What kind of music? It's like, Cyrano Cole meets Ike Towner, but with a woman lead, and the keyboards are kind of ambient whisperwave. What the hell is whisperwave? A little bit more reverb. There's some Dolly Crown in there too, like the early stuff before she joined the Sheet Swingers. Better drum programming though. Whisperwave, got it. I don't know who those people are. Let's pretend we know. I think he gets it, ma'am. Oh, he gets it. Oh, we're such good actors. There's a sandwich. There's the bartender. Here's some goggles. Let's look at the sandwich. Is it a brick sandwich like at the play? Oh, it is! A rough brick between 2 pieces of stale bread sits in the center of the table, surrounded by a ring of undisturbed dust. A bulky set of black goggles sit on the edge of the table next to an ashtray, a newspaper, and a few empty glasses. Huh. What is it? Who do you think that belongs to? I guess, I don't know. Can I tell you a horrible secret? I never wear eye protection in the shop. It's dangerous, I know. But I'm always looking back and forth from my oscilloscope to whatever I'm working on, and the scope has this peculiar kind of hard-bordered glow that I just... Well, I've never found a pair of goggles or glasses that doesn't smear out that glow. At best, the lens softens everything, so you can't quite find the edges. You think they're made up, Jim? Okay. Usually with a lot of these text-heavy games, I usually like looking up fan dub. Do people typically make fan dubs of text adventures? I didn't realize that. I usually just read it. I mean, I don't read it aloud to myself, but since I'm streaming this, I figure I might as well read it out since there's not a lot of gameplay. Sorry I can't do different voices and stuff. Ezra flips eagerly through the jukebox catalogs of songs. What do you think? I don't know how to play this game. It's not a game, buddy. Alright, I guess let's talk to Harry. All I'm pouring tonight is Hard Times whiskey. Got any coffee going? Sure, I'll have whiskey. No coffee. Hard Times whiskey. Okay, then we won't have anything. Okay. Yelling to the exit. Say, shut the goddamn door, would you? I can't afford to run the AC all night. Sorry, Harry. Oh, it's you two. Where have you been? Never mind. Listen, I can't keep this place open through the small hours of the night, just waiting for musicians. Gets lonely, doesn't it? Where is everyone? Where is everyone? Everybody had to, clear out. Let's get set up, huh? There's nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for... We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming. Yeah, but I... Don't you want to hear some music, Harry? Let's say that. That does sound nice after the day I've had. But I... Okay, is there... I'm ready to find out what Whisper Core is. How's it looking out there? How y'all feeling tonight? Harry, can we get a bit more reverb in the monitors? Harry, just the soundboard behind the bar. How's that? Test, test, 1, 1, 1, 3, 50. Lamentation. Sounds good. How's everybody doing? Anybody have a real bad night? Well, my truck broke down. How about you, old man? Not too bad? Wants to say not too bad? Well, we'll take care of that right now. This is a song I heard in a tavern many years ago at an open mic night. Me and Johnny were out just riding around. You know, you like to drive around, old man? That's my job. That's where I feel at home. That's my job. Of course you do. So we're out riding around and we passed this gaudy old tavern. I mean, it was a real dive. Busted up facade, weeds in the parking lot, taps all dry, bats in the bar room, and run by this creaky bag of bones. It looked like the only thing keeping him awake was the fear of death. So glad to be back here at the lower depths. Hey, now. So we stopped for an early drink, and there was a lady singing right here on stage. And the song she sang, well, it stuck with us, and now it's a regular part of our it's now a regular part of our repertoire. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal, and she had a voice like Scotch whiskey, and we just hope we do her song justice. So here it is, Too Late to Love You. Okay. Alright, Whisper Core, let's go. Ooh, I like the change in costume. This game has really cool scene transitions. When you left me, I never should have met you. I wish we'd met before. Oh, am I supposed to click something? Oh, I have to pick a thing. Okay, let's say I wish we'd met before? hurt you left behind. I never thought I'd miss you as long as you were gone. Let's do that one. I like the moving stars and stuff. It's really pretty. I thought that somehow love would find a way. There are months I wish you'd come back every day. After years, I know I'm bound to my fate. Okay, it looks like all of these are sad. I guess we could just... let's pick that one. Song's over. Here comes the roof. Well, I hope you liked it. Kinda sad, isn't it? I've heard it before. Let's just say it is kinda sad. Kind of. Listen, we appreciate you folks sticking around for the show. There's nothing more wretched than playing sad songs to an empty room. We've just got to get our fee from Harry, and then we'll get you headed to the Zero. Harry, I think that went pretty well. Johnny, I'd say the crowd was into it. Reverential. Wrapped. Does he want to come in? You can come in. Alright. Wrapped. I guess the usual fee is about right. We'll let you get back to your business, which is, empty. Well, that's just damn it, I was trying to tell you two, I can't pay. They cleaned me out. I've got nothing left but a goddamn IOU from the distillery. An IOU? Yeah, I traded them for some whiskey, and I guess I had some surplus credit, so I got this note to get some more from them later on. Must have been a hell of a trade. I had to. Got to keep this place open somehow, goddammit. How come they, switch between abbreviating goddammit and then spelling it out? Watch your language, Harry. Could you pay them with your IOU? Say, we just need to get pointed toward the 0. Let's help them out. Maybe they can get your IOU. Well, very contemporary, very astute. How about it, Harry? Let's push some paper around. Well, it's just, I can collect on it here when they bring more whiskey up, but for you to cash in, you'd have to go down to, down to the distillery, down to Hard Times. And, you gotta take the 0. Well, that's where we need to go. So that's what we'll do. How do we get there? Are you folks sure you want to head down there? I've never been myself, but I hear people hear things, rumors. It's where we got to go. Do you know another way to Dogwood Drive? Dogwood? Got a letter, did you? I've got a stack of them. Well, okay. Sounds like the 0 is your only course now. Harry, you're alright. If only. You got a radio in your car? Yep. Well, here's what you got to do. Take a left out of the parking lot, and then just fiddle around your dial until you hear something familiar, familiar but strange. The feeling like I used to go hunt with my uncle out in the mountains, and now I watch these nature programs. They're filmed in the mountains, and there's the deer, and I know all the plants and every kind of tree, but there's something that just doesn't look right. And it's even stranger for being so close to familiar. Something like that, you know it when you hear it. Fix that strange but familiar station on your dial, drive for a bit, and then turn around when the station cuts out. Right then. Hope you've got folks find what you're looking for eventually. Always a pleasure, Harry. Is it? Okay. Anything else? Alright, we get to play with the radio. Okay, so I said make a left, right? Okay. Looking for a station that's familiar but strange. Hey, microphone, how's it going? You missed a cool little portion where there was some singing. I'm glad the game's gonna tell me when I hear it. Sounds like horses. Horses running a race? Yeah, Yeah, I've always been a little afraid of them. They're so big and, I don't know, you look in their eyes, they're almost human. They have kind eyes. Like they're human and animal at the same time since they've been domesticated for so long, I guess? Well, that fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until it cuts out? Okay. Well, that's a little creepy. They're all just in the middle of the road. Okay, we're at the horses, and it said to turn around? Wait. Then turn around. Oh, I need to plug in my phone. Okay, let's talk to our doggy. Hey, Homer. What do you suppose happened here? This old and rotted, maybe? Some kind of storm washed it away? Let's say a storm. I haven't seen much weather down here, though. Or just a slow drip from the ceiling wearing it down. Okay, we got... The bridge ends abruptly, crumbling in disrepair. Time to cut him loose, man? Well, now I'm having fun. You bored? Let's say they're having fun. Huh, okay. Slow night anyway. Boardwalk. A loop of decayed rope is coiled on the banister. Some rotted sections have been smoothed over with a fine dust. Okay. Ooh, computers. Broken computer monitors are heaped precariously along the rocks. Okay. Pet carrier. Pet carrier for a cat or small dog has been left by the path. A calcified rag weighted in the corner may once have been a blanket. Okay. That is a big fire. Oh hey, is that Weaver? My hiking backpack leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards. pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Oh, Amy. Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here. Shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see. Shannon, you're here to steal back the love of a boy you once knew, when you were too young to recognize the movements of the heart. To Conway, and you're escorting her, pretending to have her interest at heart, while really, you're in love with the young woman as well, and so you've agreed to help him conspire to win her affections, but it's just a ploy to set him up for embarrassment and diminish him out of the picture. What are you talking about? Or I'm into it. Let's say I'm into it. Well, maybe I still have the knack. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published, from The Billionaire's Bidding to Fields of Longing. Ooh, a romance author, huh? Real hot, bodice ripping stuff, you know? I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Just me and my thesaurus, steaming up the windows. Why'd you stop writing? To Ezra. I'm not sure you should be listening to this, kid. Let's ask why they stopped writing. You know, suddenly it was all computers everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that, inject a little libido into those ugly beige boxes. Ha! So I went back to the university and I studied human-computer interaction. And then I picked up Donald's research assistantship here as a tester, debugging. In my off hours, I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. That seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much, made it too complex. Now our work is never done. We don't even have to add any new functionality. The bugs just grow on their own, too complex. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Oh, there's an old man over there. So let's go to the fire. Oh, it's the same as before. Woman in a tattered cardigan looks furtively at the other people around the fire. Okay, let's see the old man. Donald puffs a smoldering pipe while half mumbling, half singing an old country tune. Softly, where the old green river runs through the hills and caves not known to us, down to that sunless sea. Oh, who are you? Sorry, did we startle you? I might say you did. I thought you might be one of them. Oh no, you can't be. We've been patching all their spy holes. We kept the lights dim and the motors running softly, and we root the smoke out through. That is, what were we talking about? You were singing. What's that computer over there? It looks pretty vintage. And we're a bit lost, actually. You were singing. Oh, you caught a verse of my absent-minded warbling. It's just a song from my youth. Something a dear friend used to sing to herself as we hacked on crystal radios in the boiler room. Singing, in old Kentucky, where my love, a lovely home did build for me, and where the old green river runs through hills and caves, not known to us, down to that sunless sea. Hey, Banthas, how's it going? From there on, it's all meandering rivers and romantic greenery, and that is, what were we talking about? What's that computer over there? It looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in this cave to rot or to flower. No, it's no ordinary computer. I've modified it extensively. and in some pretty experimental ways, believe you me. And that's to say nothing of the software, but... To Shannon, you look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, do you know the effects of mold growth on diffused base transistor circuitry? Sounds like it would short circuit, the mold would burn up. Certainly, but not all of it. Some moldy filaments are more or less conductive than others, and it grows in non-linear, chaotic patterns. We can guide it a bit through a simple application of classical horticulture, but we can't produce specific results, only tendencies. I'm doing okay. Happy tomorrow is Friday, and it's going to be the weekend. I'm going to be playing some Dead by Daylight. The new chapter came out. I've only gone against the new killer guy, the Dredge, once, but the new map seemed pretty cool from when the single time I played on it. Hey Emperor, are you gonna play Dead by Daylight this weekend too? We should play together. Thwarted and feeble. We hammer on this derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. We are mere gardeners in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off into the tunnels. Boundless and bare, the cave stretched far away. We are too late, always too late. What? Did you say something? You're about to tell us about the software. I'm just interested in the mold computer. Let's see about the software. Oh, the software. My life's work. Xanadu? You heard of it? I've heard there's a movie, and, oh god, I just lost your name. You talked about it in Deadly Premonition. Olivia Newton-John plays a fairy queen or something, right? On roller skates? Perhaps you read about it in a journal. It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I explained its data structures in my article, Literary Multitudes, Hypertextual Narrative as Post-Structural Witness. Evolved, and then deteriorated. I'm afraid you are too late, fellow hypertext enthusiast. As the mold accumulated on the circuitry, Xanadu blossomed for a moment into something holy and enchanted, and then all the charm was broken. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your life building something and then sit powerlessly as your work declines into ruin? So we could say, I drive deliveries for a small antique shop and we're closing down. I fix TVs and I'm about to lose the lease of my workshop. My family disappeared. Juliana and me don't know what to do. Not really. Should I say not really? Let's go say not really. Then I hope you never have the occasion to be haunted by the ghosts of missed opportunities. Junebug's like, I don't have that problem, buddy. Alright. Well, I have my own ghosts, and I keep them in Xanadu. It's running on that glorious, dusty machine. Take a look if you like. Too late to do anything but smoke and reminisce anyway. Far too late to do anything. Well, with that attitude... Andrew, Amy, and then Xanadu. Let's see who this Andrew is. Do you know that when I first... No, I mean, if this cave were larger, could it... Now I'm getting ahead of myself. I got it. How would you characterize this space? The one we're standing in right now. It seems endless. It's a mess. Kind of spooky, but I'm not scared. Spooky for a baby. I'm gonna say it seems endless. You have no idea how right you are. Decades of mapping and notating. How can you tell? What formal quality makes it seem endless, you know? There's tunnels everywhere. The shadows seem to stretch forever. That huge fire, the smoke just disappears. Let's say the shadows seem to stretch forever. Oops, there we go. Sure, but they're not just shadows, right? I mean, they could be. They're projections, or maybe they're anatomies. How's that? Can you tell where we are now, surrounded by creeping... Oh, okay, what? Autonomies, okay. Surrounded by creeping autonomies. Alright. Close your eyes. Will you close your eyes? Okay, not happening. Only if you close yours. Only if you close yours. Okay, I can do it from memory. Good. Now, you're standing at the top of a rocky peak. A tongue of flame licks the shadowy autonomies of... Where are we? Oh, here again. How disappointing. What are all these computers for? Sorry to disappoint. That's what the computers are for. Computers. Oh, now I remember. I was writing on them. I described a cave. That was my job. Described the cave. There's a great history of caves in the literature. Don't you know? The walls are frozen rivers of orange stone. Isn't that vivid? I had a lot to live up to. I was a grad student studying statistics when I started working with Donald on his project. He said we needed someone with more analytical mind to do the descriptive writing. Someone who would appreciate the cave descriptions as real labor instead of taking their authorial voice for granted. Donald warned me it would be long hours of typing, painstakingly detailed descriptions into the computer, and I've put in the hours. Believe me, I put in the hours. I've described every facet of this cave in such detail that sometimes I don't know if I'm reading or looking, writing or exploring. Often, in the dark and lonely moments, I worry that in my sleep I've transcribed rooms from my dreams into the system. How would we know? They could only be entered with precise, faithful detail. That's all I know how to write. And all I dream about is caves. I only dream of caves. Oh no. A man wearing large glasses inspects the ceiling. Okay. We got a gate. A massive gate constructed out of scavenged materials blocks passage down the far side of the spire. Okay. So I guess go to Xanadu. Roberta. The kingdom is in peril. Roberta laughs. Ha ha ha. Well, what else is new? Do you work here, or where's the kingdom? Where's the kingdom? You're in the throne room. There are 3 legendary treasures hidden throughout the castle that will restore these ruins to their former glory. What do they look like? She's messing with you, kid. Roberta laughs. Enchanted jewelry, talismans, a magic mirror that prevents the future, a magic shield that protects the bearer from age, a magic chest that's always filled with... I never went to the university. I was an independent scholar. It means I took to the public libraries like a beachcomber. I studied fairy tales. And then I came to work for Donald. I paid the bills, rubbed leathering elbows with academics, scraped back black mold from cave walls. Finally, now I carry the firewood into sentience. The kingdom is in peril. A woman in long, worn shirt stares at the fire, lost in thought. Okay. Xanadu. Is that the computer? Baffling control panels are sheltered from the elements with a worn tarp. A closet-sized wall of knobs and wires loom behind the machine, humming faintly. An electric typewriter is the only easily recognizable component. Or we can go to Donald. How do you think we get it started? Junebug. This old thing? Maybe there's a hand crank around. Oh, it has a run key. Maybe we shouldn't touch it. That wooden scaffolding doesn't look safe. Yeah. Oh, maybe I was supposed to go back to Donald. Oops. Xanadu. Wasn't that an ABBA song? Oh no, I'm thinking Waterloo. You are staring at the edge of the sapphire. This thing is in rough shape. Do these switches do anything? Try blowing on it. I don't think it's Nintendo. You're standing at the edge of a road, so blah blah blah. Okay, that's worse. Kind of looks like a house. Type house. I don't think we're doing it right. In what? You are in B something. Lula are something computer crying on their Did it say Lula? Donald. I got the machine from the School of Music. Punch cards, transcribed, or something. Damn, I can't tell what she's saying. Oh, I have my portable debosser with me. Old systems like this one can build up a remnant magnetic field that sort of warps everything along whatever pattern it's settled into, you know? The Gauser clears that up by suddenly shaking the magnetic field around until it's uniform. That's how I like to think of it anyway. Like a shaking a snow globe. Haha, worth a shot! All of Mountain Lake. left writes door in the ceiling. Well, we're seeing more action words now, so I think it's working. Bizarre. And what was that about Lula? Maybe Donald knows how to clear it up a bit. Did we make it to Donald yet? Is that Donald right there? Oops. Okay, look at the fire. There we go. There's Arnold. Just took a while to get over there. So, you've seen it for yourself. What's left of it? Pretty busted. Is that the end? The chalky bones of a beautiful dream, but you can see what it once was. Can't you? Can't you? There was so much more to it. Ornate labyrinths of memory, exhaustively simulated parallel cave ecosystems, real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in 3 dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. At first we only heard them walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs, never close to make out real voices, just their echoes cascading wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one. What did they look like? They looked like... No, it's too horrible. I shouldn't be telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I should never have tried to outwit them. They were always too much for me. But it's too late now. If I listened to Lula, Lula? Wilbur Chamberlain? Yes, of course. Oh, do you know her? We are looking for her now. How do you know her? It was a long time ago. All this, you see, just look at it. No, she's gone now. She left. We built this together, did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Lula's gone from here, but Donald points across the cave with his pipe, still in there, in Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now, or how to get there from here. She's in the bureau. Or how to unwind that damn tangled highway, but Xanadu, before its ruin, was faultless as an oracle, a shrine to perfect simulation. Oh, good night, Banthus. Thanks for coming by. Have a great day tomorrow. but maybe. Those weird interlopers destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps I know how to fix it. It may be dangerous. I've sent many eager seconds to negotiate with them to repair my masterpiece. Back there, that tunnel. Push back the vines. Crawl out into the darkness. Watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change beneath your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, and then to mud, and you'll be out. That's where the strangers come from. Now leave me alone. I still have a bit of mold in my pipe and a few dreams left. Okay. Are we at a graveyard? Yeah, it must be. That looks like a tomb. Oh, do I have control? Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church. Worth a look inside. It's muddy. Let's see, it's worth a look. I guess. Ezra, I want to stay outside. Why? Or okay. Let's say why. I think I saw a lizard. Junebug. I'll stay with him. Shannon. Okay, we'll make it quick. Wow, there's lots of things we can look at. An epitaph is engraved on the stone grave marker. Engraving Phil Morton, generous disposition will be missed. Below the inscription, a note is written in white chalk. Okay. Are these just all grave markers? Rob Barker, Daniel Purdy, we think you two really have liked each other. Would have really liked each other. Okay. So these are just gravestones. Let's talk to Junebug. Fighting the lizards? You could say one, but it went under a rock. I wasn't really looking. Nice cover story, kid. Why do you dress like a punk? Do you have a family? Is that guy your boyfriend? Is that guy your boyfriend? Nah, what's a boyfriend anyway? It's a word people use because everyone else does. Doesn't mean anything to me. He's my cricket. Okay, he's your boyfriend. See? It means something. It's specific. I want to be specific. That sounds lonely. Let's say specific. I think you are. It's the middle of the night, and here you are in a graveyard. Any other kid your age would be in bed. You just got to make choices and own them. You think I was born this foxy? I came off the assembly line about half a foot shorter and all gray, no eyes. They were going to have us clearing out the old mine. Doesn't matter what you look like underneath all that rock and water. A bunch of gray shadows shoveling and hammering invisibly at the walls, draining the tunnels. Johnny found some gear, an old tape player. We hid away in an underwater cave and listened to it over and over, and we knew we weren't miners. We slipped out onto the road, just these two fearless shadows, and ever since that night, we've been detailing, coloring in, specifying. I feel like myself Oh, sorry. I feel more like myself every day. So I feel less like myself without my folks. I feel more like myself when it's just me and Julian. I think I should be a musician too. Let's say we want to be a musician. Is that right? I'll have to keep an eye on you. We're not going to get to see what's in the church? There you are. What'd you find in there? It wasn't... Hey, what's going on? You look flushed, old man. Doesn't matter. Right. Okay, we got what we need. Let's go. What's up? Do you want to go back out? Okay, be right back, guys. You know, if I could see it, then others can see great things too. Here you go. Alright. Okay. Let's see. We got Amy, Andrew, Donald. Let's talk to Donald. Singing softly. Trace an orbit around the road and close your eyes with holy dread, for we on mold and whiskey fed, and drank the rivers down below. We found your strangers. We know how to fix your damn machine, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Oh, soon the visions will return. What have you found? Hey, they say you need to type in a specific phrase to restore it. They say you need to unplug it for a while. They say you need to scrape the mold off the timing crystal. I guess scrape off the mold? But the mold! Of course, too much mold on the timing crystal would send this simulation adrift. Each moment I lived out of sync, but by all means, yes, clean the timing crystal. Okay, going back to Xanadu. Can't we just warp to Xanadu? Gonna take the long way around. Come on, keep going to Xanadu. Do you see anything that looks like a timing crystal? Yeah, right here behind the control panel. It's filthy. Right, we're supposed to scrape off this black moldy stuff. Weird. Just following instructions. Here we go. Well, I hope it works, because we didn't go into the church, so I don't know if those were the instructions. Already sounds nicer. At the end of the road. You're standing at the end of the road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. Check out the building, go into the forest. Let's check out the building. Enter building. You're inside a building, a storage shed for the National Park Service. There is a sensible, modern electric lantern nearby. That's boring. Go back to the forest. Let's get the lantern. Get the lantern. Taken. Exit building. Enter forest. That's not something you can enter. Just type a direction. North. In forest. You're in an open forest with deep valley to one side. Head back south to that building. Can we climb a tree? Xanadu says, I don't think much is to be achieved by that. Sorry. Can we dig a hole? You can't see any such thing. Pretty limited vocabulary. South. You're in the forest. Hey, it's a maze. South, east, north, west. East. You're in forest. Is there soldering replacement components and a small handmade radio? Oh, Lula is here, sorry. Oh, we should talk to her. Ask Lula how she's doing. Hi, Donald. I'm getting the strangest interference out here. I've been tuning the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It was working for a while, but everything I could pick up sounds so distant and muffled. Lula hands you the radio. No, maybe you'll have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back. South? You're in forest. Joseph is here. Type tapping with a small stylus on a modified pocket rail slate. A small gray kitten, no more than a few weeks old, dozes comfortably on top of his backpack. Maybe he has something to say. Listen. Joseph, Donald. Yeah, I was just transcribing your footsteps. Sounded like... Joseph runs his finger along the index card he's been tapping on from right to left. Long, weary song, drearily gone. Drearily gone, dearly gone. You beat a melancholy shuffle through these woods, Donald High. Been noting down the sounds of the forest with an ear for speech and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose. So maybe it's been me melancholy after all. Eager to see what the poetics subsystem makes of these punch cards. South, east, north, west. Let's go east. At the edge of hole. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna go into our subconscious. James, time to jump down a hole. You're at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to rock as the ground sinks into darkness. The computer tied to your upper back slickens with sweat in the afternoon sun. The rope slung around your shoulder has slipped under the strap of your backpack, digging uncomfortably against your collar. Go down into the hole, that seems pretty obvious. Lean in a bit and check it out. Shine the lamp into the hole. Yell into the hole first to see if there are pirates. Are there pirates in the hole? Let's ask for pirates. Hey, pirates. I only understood you as far as wanting to yell. Typing yell. Any pirates down there? No response. Oh, I was hoping maybe we could see Steed and Blackbeard. Sorry, kid. You're batting 0 today. At least we know there's no pirates. Let's shine the lamp down the hole. Your lamp is now on. Shine lamp and hole. Lamplight only reaches a few yards down the hole, where the rock is coated in a slimy black mold. You can tell that the walls are too slick to climb safely without assistance. Try using the rope to climb down safely. Tie rope to tree. The rope is tied snugly to a tree trunk. Down. Your feet slip a few times on the slimy rock, but you remain stable. Lula and Joseph descend carefully after you. And bed quilt. I wonder if you'd just die if you jumped in the hole. You're in bed quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Joseph and Lula remove the computer equipment they are carrying on their backs and begin setting up. That's the last trip, so everything's down here now. Say something back to her, set up the gear. Let's say something back. Say something back. You make an awkward joke. Don't be so morbid. Lula looks pensive. What's the gear they're carrying? Ask her about the cave. Ask her where the treasure is. Ezra, I like your imagination. Let's ask her where the treasure is. Ask Lula where the treasure is. Ha! If we knew that, we wouldn't have to set up down here. I know you think this environment will help our project get us in touch with a deep romantic reverence for some kind of profound natural spookiness, but I was more comfortable in our lab. The university picked the worst time to cut our funding. Typical institutional stinginess and academic politics. I mean, I felt like we were getting really close to something. Anyway, I don't know if it's substantial down here, you know, to live and work here together. What's the gear they're carrying? Typing, ask Lula about gear. Sure, Donald, we may as well take inventory. We got the tape machine and the synthesizer parts we, quote, borrowed from the School of Music. It's all tuned up to my voice. We won't have to type so much. Joseph has his slate and the punch cards he's transcribed from the poems we read him. He's got the typewriter and the paper tape reader. And you've got the CRT or display. How's your back holding up? Xanadu, Joseph looks uncomfortable. Jealous. Hey, Donald, can you help me with, wire up these generators? Lula says, I'll assemble the synthesizer, but I could use some help with the serial interface, if you have time. Xanadu, you hear an unfamiliar echo from a tunnel to the east. Wire up the generators. Maybe if we help Lula, she'll have more to tell us. Well, I guess let's talk to Lula. Help Lula. Thanks, Donald. I can never remember which color lead goes to which pin. Xanadu. Lula begins unpacking a box of wires and terminals. Do you think there are paintings down here? Cave paintings? I mean, maybe some old pottery shards from when the world was young and early man and women huddled in these caves too. Do you know, I think cultural fossils are the saddest fossils. Sadder than animal remains, I mean. We might come across a petrified mollusk, or a partial dinosaur footprint, and we say, there was a point of contact here, where a body touched the earth, and maybe there's a little bit of evidential garbage, but the life who owned that body never cared and has moved on anyway. And that's the end of it. But suppose I shine my lantern on one of these walls and I see a crude painting, thousands of years old, 2 men and a woman, charcoal and blood on rock. Someone put that there to keep something on the rock after she passed. A hope, a relationship, or a moment, a worry, maybe a regret. You know, they kind of recently found out that some of the cave paintings, they were wondering why some of them had extra limbs and stuff like that, and then they figured out that some of the cave paintings were animated in firelight, and they didn't realize that until semi-recently. I thought it was pretty cool. So cavemen were making some little animated scenes on cave walls that worked with firelight. She made a painting to keep something alive for her, but like that dead mollusk and that itinerant dinosaur, she had to move on. Whatever it was is gone, and now we're looking at this painting, this dangling copy with no original. You're interrupted. No, sorry. Xanadu says you are interrupted by the ominous echo of a grating scream. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! It's Red Pyramid thing! We gotta get out of here, guys! Ominous echo of a grating, scraping sound from the east, louder than before. We shouldn't have jumped down this hole, guys. What the hell was that? That's something James would say. Lula, let's check it out. Let me see if I can find that article real fast. Hold on one sec. Cave paintings animated by fire. Yeah. Here we go. I think this is what was rush down the tunnel with Joseph and Lula close behind. That got kind of intense back there. To Ezra, how do you like all this, kid? Let's say when it got intense. No wonder they're still thinking about it. I hope they've moved on by now. The tunnel narrows, and soon you find yourself crawling on your hands and knees. Navigating the tunnel gradually becomes more awkward as smooth rock gives way to jagged, crystalline surfaces. Scratches and taps echo from the end of the tunnel, some short and piercing, some slower and groaning as if dampened by water. The tunnel opens into a large room. In Crystal Room. Yeah, there's a person. There's several people. Hello. You are in a large, irregular chamber. The walls, floor, and ceiling are covered with crystalline projections. There's a lot of people, holy moly. Strangers are here, scraping black mold from the crystals. They look up when you enter. One of them seems about to speak. Finally, says Ezra. Junebug, better run. Shannon, let's listen to what he says. The stranger reaches for a box he's carrying and presses a plastic button. The box whirs to life, and a crackly voice blurts something unintelligible, then slows to a deep gurgle. Did he accidentally slit his throat or something? What? He looks at his companions momentarily in confused disappointment. Then he returns his awful gaze to you. Joseph flees through a tunnel to the north. Lula flees through a tunnel to the northeast. Let's follow Lula. Lula's headlamp scans across the northern passage as you run. Soft shadows loom perplexedly from floor to ceiling. You feel around to distinguish shadows from crystals, but eventually find yourselves cornered. You've hit a dead end. Lula says, "Who are they?" We can comfort her, or we can say, "Let's find a way out of here. Let's be proactive. Let's find a way out of here." Escape. That's not a verb I recognize. Okay, Xanadu. Look for an escape, or look for escape. You can't see any such thing. Lula says, "Listen, I think they've gone back to work. They seem strange somehow. Maybe they've forgotten about us." All right, let's try to pass them quickly now. Don't make eye contact, then we'll find our way back to the equipment. In Bedquilt. Xanadu, you are in Bedquilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Lula is here, panting for breath. Did they follow us? Where's Joseph? Shannon, she seems pretty scared. Shannon, might as well wait. Junebug, search for him. Let's search for him. Search. I only understood you as far as wanting to search. We have to be more specific. Down one of the tunnels with the equipment, back outside. Let's go down one of the tunnels. Search tunnel. You select a tunnel at random. Your lantern illuminates several sets of footprints on the moldy cave floor, but they are impossible to identify. With the equipment, back outside. With the equipment. Search equipment. The various computer and audio equipment casts angular shadows into the tunnels as you scan slowly across the pile. Nothing. Joseph climbs down from the rope still tied above. That damn sound, those damn voices, I don't even know what direction I was running. I wove through that network of tunnels. I ran my hand along the wall, always turning left, but every turn and every rock felt the same. For all I knew, I was running in circles. Finally, I ended up here, and I hid. I panicked. I heard you talking, but I didn't think I could trust my senses. But listen, there's one thing I have to tell you. While I was out there, lost in the tunnels and caves, I came across a Zero, and I had no idea. I like how every time they bring up Zero, the text is like changing colors, and you could tell it's a special word or something, you know? It doesn't stay one color. It's like a real place. They pick up garbage, they deliver mail, they go to work and to church, but it has an awful kind of emptiness. Wandering through, I heard horrible echoes. Weird images got burned in my mind's eye. A television, a scarecrow, a crystal, a feather, a sandwich, a CRT monitor, a bottle, an anchor. Oh, I think those are the things that were appearing on the road when we were driving on the Zero. Lula looks down at our feet. We should ask him more about that. What's up with Lula? What's up with Lula? Ask Lula what is up. We should ask her what's up, dog. Or no, we should... Oh, no, that's not how the joke goes. Nothing. Just Joseph, you sound disturbed. Lula, you heard the same damn stories I have. Doesn't matter now, damn it, I'm leaving. To hell with all of it. Whoa, we should stop him. Get him back on track, we're so close. Let's get him back on track. Divert Joseph's attention. Shout something at Joseph about the project you were working on together. You'll die in these damn cold caves, and what about those men? You know they'll come back. Tell them we can find somewhere to start a fire. Tell them we can hide from these strangers. We can start a fire. Suggest finding somewhere safe to start a fire. Xanadu, you shout something at Joseph about going deeper into the caves. Do you hear their voices? They'll find you, but not me. I'm going back to the surface. Lula says, stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damn cave. Joseph is right. We can't stay here. I'm leaving too, but I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon and I'm heading down the Zero. I think we need her to stay. Whoa, don't let her leave us here. Let's not let her go. Get Lula's attention. You plead with Lula about your continued collaboration. She says, I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damn machine does with it. Xanadu, Lula and Joseph have left. Damn, they both just left me. Okay. In tunnels. Abandoned by your collaborators, your confidants, your companions, the only two among your colleagues with whom you've ever trusted the gift of your friendship. Pretty thick, sounds like Beardo had his heart broken. You wander the tunnels alone, dragging along the components of your unrealized masterpiece, combing the underground passages for a new site in which to realize your vision. Sounds like a genius. How do you mean? Wordy, vain. Huh. I had a guy who came into the shop once with a bunch of old radios and computers and stuff. Real junk. I think he collected it going down alleys or something. Anyway, it was all broken. He asked me if I could get the tubes out and clean them up, the vacuum tubes. So I pulled every vacuum tube I could find and threw the rest out. And I went over them with some rubbing alcohol and cleaned the leads. I used some nail polish remover on the glass. I did a pretty good job. He came back the next day and I laid it all out on a towel for him so he could check it out. I got the towel from my aunt, Remidos, and like everything with her, it's really kind of nice, you know? It's red, it has this gold embroidery around the edges. I guess it was a little too nice. This guy got all excited by the presentation, kind of circled it and observed each tube from a distance, moving his head around in weird, quick bobs like a pigeon. And then he just started lecturing at nobody in particular about the history of vacuum tubes. He talked for an hour. We went on a few dates, but nothing really came of it. Turns out he was kind of boring. Okay, you couldn't tell that from his lecture about vacuum tubes. Okay, that's where we were. Xanadu, after what may have been years, you stumble out of a tunnel into a cavernous open space. Stalactites adorn the ceiling like grotesques. In the center of the room is an enormous rocky spire. This is where you set up your equipment and establish your legacy. Xanadu. Now is the time to continue your work. Research assistance, 0. Realism index, 37%. Romance index, 2%. Mold coverage, 0%. You may hire a new research assistant, assign assistants to a task, or sleep until tomorrow. Oh, we don't have anybody, so let's hire. Uploading job advertisements to university message boards. You've hired Rick, who studies library sciences. Let's hire another one. Okay, try again later. Alright. Assign assistants to a task. I guess transcription? Sleep. Oh, my realism index went down. Oh, but that went up. You've hired Marianne, who studies fine art. Alright, let's assign assistants to a task. Speculation. Alright, I guess we gotta sleep. Rick carefully transcribes the sounds of dripping water in all their variations over a period of several hours. Marianne discards centuries of exhaustive data on the uniformity of cause and effect. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer equipment. And now is the time to continue your work. Alrighty. Weaver, we know that name. Studies mathematics. Okay. Let's do 2. Rick makes adjustments to the echolocation algorithm. Bats now fly normally instead of getting hung up on each other, swings, and clustering together like horrible leathery tumbleweeds. Weaver identifies a bug with the oxygen level simulation, but is unable to fix it. Marianne summarizes the migrating patterns of bats through the tunnels. Intruders! Oh no, it's just those skeleton dudes! The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. Okay. With trepidation, you emerge from your hiding place hours later. Now is the time to continue your work. I'm not convinced this is getting us any closer to the 0. Research Assistance 3, Realism Index 47%, Romance Index 17, Mold Coverage 0. Okay. Let's hire a new research. Andrew studies statistics. Marianne extensively notates tunnel diameter as a function of length. Weaver transcribed experiences. Andrew muses about the love lives of fungal colonies. Rick makes a convincing argument for edibility of stone. Weaver follows the strangers into the tunnels. She doesn't return, but neither do they. Oh, we lost an assistant. Okay. Andrew widens tunnels slightly to reduce the need for extra crouch commands. Greg transcribed experiences. Marianne transcribed experiences. Brooke posted that nature, not reason, is the master of industry. Busy back moles collecting on the computer equipment. Now's the time to continue work. Maybe we should try to start over or something. That doesn't seem to be helping. What are you talking about? We're improving our percentages here. Look at that. We got 70 and 74 and 18. Marianne fixes some weird math with some weirder math. Roberta fixed bugs. Andrew transcribed experiences. Greg transcribed experiences. Rick had ideas. A mail carrier on a bicycle brings you a sizable bill from the power company. Now is the time to continue your work. We got 90% realism. Oh, the mold got worse. Okay. So okay, debugging. Let's do 3. Bugs, Amy fixed bugs, Dorda fixed bugs, Rick transcribed experiences, Andrew had ideas, Greg had ideas. Intruders! The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. Alright, now he's gotta do a lot of romance. Aw. Okay, well, we're gonna assign everybody to the speculation. Actually, no, we should have one do debugging. So let's do 5. Living in a cave, making a game about a cave. That's right. Alright, time passes. Rick fixed bugs. Greg had ideas. Andrew had ideas. Roberta had ideas. Wow, they're all having ideas. Amy had ideas. Marianne had ideas. You dream fitfully. You, Lula, and Joseph stand in the hallway. The walls are blank beige. Just after winter quarter, but before springs, there are no students around. Joseph says something clever, and Lula leans on his shoulder. You wish that instead she had taken your hand, or that there were any other option. My realism went down! Oh my god. How can I get everything to 100? Does the board work now? Oh, it still fails. Okay. Alright. So I have 6. Let's do 2 to everything, maybe? Okay, well, debugging was a single digit, right? So maybe we can do just 1 for debugging. Okay, so we can have 1 and then 4, no, 2 and then 3. So 3, 1, 2. Okay. So 2 for that. this though? Romance 16 to 1. Prepare a nutritional meal of boiled cave moss, seasoned with the salty, translucent paste you've harvested at great personal risk from selectors. That does not sound good. The mold keeps going up. Okay, let's put two to... Actually, we can just do 2 for each, I guess. Habit of absent-mindedly chipping away at cave crystals and sprinkling their dust in the air behind you has paid off. Just a few feet down one of the tunnels blooms a small but kaleidoscopic garden of crystals. Woohoo! We got 100 and 100! Why does the mold keep getting worse? Shit! Okay. So, mold is a debugging, so let's do 4. The intruders! Finally they leave. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do here? Keeps going down. Okay. Let's put 1, 2, and then 3 on romance. I say realism just needs 1. One, 2 for mold. Oh my god. What do I need to do? I don't get this. Why does romance keep going down? I guess start over. Sure, we can keep playing. Hold on, romance. Oh, oops. Hi, Holy Ghost. It's going. I'm doing this weird text adventure thing right now. Can't seem to get everything 0 and 100. This actually went down again. So... Why is everything going down? Ugh, what am I doing wrong? Let me see. Do I still have that guide open? Let's see. Alright. Okay. So eventually reach the management simulator detailing Donald's work on Xanadu. You can play this indefinitely or skip to the end the following dialogue options. Okay. Oh, let's just quit. I don't think I can win. Let's wait it out. Research assistants come and go. You don't encounter the strangers again, but sometimes you can hear the uncanny echoes of their voices off in the tunnels. Years pass, mold accumulates. You and your remaining research assistants take to burning the disused equipment in the center of the room. The black mold is intensely flammable and makes an excellent catalyst. It leaves behind a sweet, narcotic perfume. One night you have visitors, outsiders, different ones. Then later that night, an old friend. Ula, you really did go deeper into the caves. Xanadu, premature end of file. Press any key to quit. Huh. Well, I guess I spent way too much time trying to actually win that game. Okay, that just gave me a blank screen, so it's so close to 11. I'm going to quit here, and we'll continue this on Monday at 8:30. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you all again real soon. Have a good night. Bye.